Happy Tuesday. I am so glad that you're here. Today, I want to talk a little bit about fun Christmas traditions and also keeping it simple. I am tired this year. We have had quite a busy, extended, exciting, in some cases, sad in others, season in our lives. And I think our whole family is just kind of tired. So we're going to keep it simple this year. We're still going to decorate for Christmas, but we're going to do it in a very simple way. One of the things that we love to do that we will still be doing is celebrating Advent. That is something that we had never really learned about until we started attending our current church. We've been there about probably 8 years now. And I realized that Advent is not just a certain denomination's celebration, but anybody can celebrate it. And if you're interested in finding out more about Advent, head over to the Cheer Up podcast. We do a whole episode, a whole series in the month of December all about Advent, what it is, how we celebrate. And I'm sure other people know way, way more, but at least it will get your feet wet and it will give you a taste of what it is. And it'll be something that you can pursue then if that's something that you decide that you want to try it out. So we will definitely be celebrating Advent. One thing about Advent is I always in the past felt like I had to do it perfectly. I always felt like I had to make sure that we had dinner every single night at the table and we lit the candle and we said the prayers and this, that, and the other. And you know what? Life gets in the way, especially at Christmas time. When you had at one point between these 8 years that we've been celebrating, we had 3 kids in 3 different schools: high school, middle school, elementary school, then college, high school, and elementary school. And they all have Christmas programs and they all have things at night and they all have stuff that we couldn't sit down to the table every single night and do Advent. And you know what? That's okay. God knows our heart. He knows how much we love him. He knows that our center and our focus is on him at Christmas. And that's okay. So I always figured throughout the years as I was quote unquote failing, I figured, you know what? As long as I hit it most of the time, that's more than I would hit it if I didn't try at all. And that's kind of how I'm approaching Christmas this year and the season this year. We're keeping it simple. We're doing the things that we want to do. We're taking the time to just be with family so we can live without regrets. We're enjoying the moments and building the memories instead of making sure that we're working so hard that we have to spend money on things that people really won't end up caring about. So that's just kind of one of the little small tidbits that I wanted to share today. That is, how can you keep it simple if you want to this year? What can you take out? I took out Christmas cards probably 12 years ago, and I used to feel bad about it, but that was one thing I just didn't have the time for. And I'm usually in touch with most of my friends on Facebook, or I can send them cards, or I can email them, or I can make phone calls. That's one thing that I took off my plate, and I'm really glad that I did. It was something that I needed to stop doing so that I could focus on other things. What is one thing that you can do to keep it simple this year if you want to? Maybe you don't, and that's okay. But for me, I needed to keep it simple. I needed to relax and enjoy and just remember who Christ is, what he's all about, why we celebrate Christmas. And I wanted to get away from all the gifts and all the commercialized stuff and just remember who Christ is and be so thankful that I'm his daughter. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you would subscribe, I would be so grateful. And if you would share it with your friends, I would love that even more. So as you're getting into the holiday season, because it's already December 13th, I cannot believe it. December is halfway over already. Then I just wanted to give you some encouragement this morning as you continue on your week, and just have a fantastic day. I will see you next Tuesday.